The labor market is changing quickly. Some experts estimate that 40% of jobs will be replaced with artificial intelligence by the end of the century. While trucking drivers and waiters may lose their jobs, the advent of technology will create a whole new host of positions. And the good news is many of these jobs will pay very well and can be done from the comfort of your couch. Today, we're counting down on the top 10 highest paid jobs you can do from home. Number 10. Financial Planning and Analyst Manager. Even though we all use money every day, many people are irresponsible with their hard-earned cash, while others invested wisely. The trouble is most financial information is not taught in school, and it's often considered impolite to bring up in conversation. This is exacerbated further when people start a business. Even if you have an incredible idea, it's doomed to fail unless you have a perfect understanding of your company's financial future. This is where financial planning and analyst managers come in. Their role is to perform budgeting, forecasting, and analysis that supports major corporate decisions of the CFO, CEO, and board of directors. Very few companies can be consistently profitable and grow without careful financial planning and cash flow management. A financial manager will be able to take stock of a company's assets, its expenses, and various other data points before running a series of highly complex financial models. With this data, they can consult businesses on how to best operate in the future. This subject matter is pretty dry, but if you have a firm understanding, you can easily work from home and pull an average of $102,000 a year. Number 9. Nurse Practitioner. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics predicts an explosion of 4 million healthcare jobs by 2026, which will constitute about 1/3 of all new U.S. jobs. And nurse practitioners are part of the growing segment within the medical field. They have most of the same responsibilities as a medical doctor, but their certification does not require as much of a higher education. Individuals who are interested in becoming a nurse practitioner must first earn a bachelor's degree and secure licensure as a registered nurse. After getting some clinical experience, the registered nurse must then complete a master's program and pass a state administrated nurse practitioner licensing exam. Once a nurse practitioner has their certification, they can diagnose illnesses, diseases, and conditions, perform health tests and other diagnostic services, such as blood work, treat patients, and prescribe medication. Though some nurse practitioners provide general care, many specialize in fields such as oncology, pediatrics, geriatrics, or women's health. Others specialize further in areas like dermatology, gastroenterology, or occupational health. And in case you're interested in pursuing this job, it's relatively easy to do from home. Most nurses can diagnose diseases remotely and prescribe medication from the comfort of their living room, and the pay is more fair. The average nurse practitioner makes about $107,000 a year. Number 8. Software Engineering Manager. Being a successful software engineering manager combines a number of skill sets. A software engineer manager oversees a team of people who are working on the development of a new computer software or the enhancement of existing computer programs. Because this is a management job, your duties may include coordinating and planning with other departments within the company and company executives. In addition to management skills, you need a firm understanding of the technical aspects of software engineering. Another facet of this career involves the understanding of the market and competitor products so that your software can compete and meet market demands. This means you have to have experience in a leadership role, helping a team to find solutions, as well as a background in computer science and coding. Most companies want you to have at least 10 years of experience as an engineer. But the fact of the matter is, if you have an internet connection and a Skype account, you can effectively lead a team through this process. In fact, in the information age that we live in, many managers are working with a team that is so spread out across the world. Obviously, this job is not for everyone, which is why it's well compensated. The average software engineering manager makes about $107,000 a year. Number 7. Software Development Manager. Software development managers lead teams of software developers working in the industries ranging from medical research to finance. In addition to designing software, web applications, and web services, they also hire, train, and manage staff, create and oversee budgets, and make progress reports to senior management. They may work with various department heads to determine software requirements, meet with management to discuss how software applications can achieve business objectives, or train technical and non-technical end users once the software has been developed. The role of a development manager can be a very stressful one. You're often pulled in different directions by management, customers, sales, and developers. If you're doing the job well, nobody notices. Things work fluently, and the work gets done without drama and everyone gets what they want. If things go wrong, no matter what the cause is, then it's your fault. Software development managers generally need a bachelor's degree in computer science, computer engineering, or a related technical field. However, some employers may require a master's of science degree or an MBA for senior level positions. But if you can hit the books and earn these degrees, the development manager role is flexible, allowing you to work from home. And most of these managers earn at least $109,000 a year. Number 6. Corporate Counsel. This is another job that mixes a number of disciplines, and it can easily pay $115,000 a year if you are qualified. Corporate Counsel refers to the lawyers employed by businesses, corporations, and organizations. Corporate counsels advise employees and businesses in and out of the courtroom on a variety of legal matters. This job requires a law degree, with employers preferring candidates who have specialized in corporate law. Of course, you have to pass the bar exam in your respective state and earn ample experience before a company is likely to hire you. All aspiring lawyers must earn a bachelor's degree before applying to law school. Many students choose a major in history, philosophy, business, or a related field. If you're working for a major corporation, your decisions will have repercussions that could easily cost millions of dollars. So a wealth of experience is an absolute must. Most lawyers train in private practice before moving, but training contracts are available in-house. Around 500 companies are authorized to offer training contracts, though not all of them actually do. And surprisingly, this counsel can be done from home. In an increasingly connected world, most lawyers can gain the requisite information with a laptop and a cell phone. Not bad for a six-figure job. Number 5. Enterprise Architect. Unless you work in the world of tech, there's a good chance you've never heard of this position. An enterprise architect specializes in designing and implementing an organization's information technology framework. Their focus is to ensure not only efficiency and security, but also a framework that supports an organization's goals. An EA connects an organization's business mission, methodology, and processes to its IT strategy, and establish an in-depth documentation with an array of architectural models, which provide a picture of how the organization's existing and future requirements may be accomplished in an effective, agile, sustainable, and flexible manner. The position is highly specialized because a job candidate must not only have an impressive background in coding and computer science, they must also have a large-scale, abstract understanding of what a company wishes to accomplish. With this information, they can revise and reorder a system to benefit the company's mission statement. And this job is in high demand, as the average employee earns about $116,000 a year. Number 4. Pharmacist. This one may come as a surprise. We all have some experience with pharmacists. Usually we just have a cursory interaction as we pick up a prescription, but the job goes far beyond that. Pharmacists are healthcare professionals responsible for supplying medicine in the most economical and effective way possible. It is an applied medical science. Pharmacists consistently monitor the quality, safety, and the use of medicines, requiring a high level of involvement and interaction with patients. They also need to have a strong knowledge of legislation and professional codes of practice. There can be some confusion between the role of a pharmacist and a pharmacologist, but pharmacology is a separate field that involves investigating the effects drugs have on the body. So you might be surprising to learn that a pharmacist can work remotely, but there are many applications of pharmacy that allow for this. Some remote pharmacists simply input orders on an online database, while others monitor treatment plans for patients. So others screen and verify the veracity of written prescriptions. And the good news is, if you have the requisite background, most companies only require you to have 1 year of hospital experience. After you've paid your dues, the rewards are pretty generous. The average pharmacist makes about $127,000 a year. Number 3. Physician. This is another surprising one. We tend to associate doctors with the visits to their office or hospital, rather than working remotely. But the fact of the matter is, there are many jobs that allow physicians to work from home. The first and likely most common is telecommunication. These doctors can work for insurance companies or medical consultancies offering their medical expertise over the phone. Beyond this, you can work as a medical director. Directors may manage other physicians, oversee research, direct new programs through insurance providers, and ensure medical trials are safely conducted. Medical directors may also oversee recruiting, screening, and training of new staff members. While the role of a medical director is often hands-on, there are work-from-home opportunities, especially through insurance providers and virtual care providers. To work from home as a clinician, you must hold an unrestricted medical license and be board certified in a relevant specialty. Physicians also have the option to become faculty at an online college, grading tests, and posting videos to students on a regular basis. Because being a doctor is one of the most highly compensated positions available, there's a huge pay increase from the last job on our list. Even working from home, physicians can pull a respectable $195,000 a year. Number 2. Professional gamer. Obviously, this is a relatively new addition to the list, and it's also important to remember that for every professional gamer, there are thousands of amateur gamers who never turn their hobby into a profession. However, if you can capitalize on your gaming skills, the rewards are pretty impressive. The average salary for a professional gamer is only $60,000, but those in the upper echelon can easily make $2 to $3 million in a single year. In fact, most of these players are in their early 20s and retire before they're 30. This burgeoning industry is part of the overall trend towards esports. Esports refers to competitive video gaming where teams or individuals individuals play against each other in games such as EA's FIFA series or Valve Corporation's Dota 2 for hundreds of thousands of dollars in prize money in front of millions of viewers watching online and in the physical arenas. Market research firm Newzoo forecasts that the esport economy will grow to $905 million this year and $1.4 billion by 2020. It's only in the past few years that professional gaming has become a viable career option. Prize money for winning tournaments is on the rise, and major brands want to sponsor teams or competitions to reach a millennial audience. Big tournaments often offer close to $1 million in prize money and broadcast to countless fans around the world. Even outside the gamers themselves, esport represents a huge opportunity for new jobs and industry growth. Number 1. YouTuber/public figure. This is another new entry on the list. The mechanics or algorithm of YouTube isn't generally understood by the public, and people tend to be skeptical about its viability as a career, but there are many success stories. A successful channel with properly monetized videos can make about $5 for every 1,000 views. The highest paid YouTube star in 2018 was Ryan's Toy Reviews, who brought in a sensational $22 million. Of course, YouTube is still a crowded field. There are 300 hours of content uploaded every minute, and most of it will never see the light of day. A channel can't get paid unless it has at least 1,000 subscribers and viewers that have streamed at least 4,000 hours worth of content over the past year. But if you have a strategy to gain and maintain viewers, you can make a small fortune, all from the comfort of your home. Because ad revenue isn't always lucrative, YouTubers often have other creative ways of making money too. Some will partner with companies, including affiliate links to products that they talk about in the video in their descriptions. Whenever someone clicks and buys that product, the YouTuber gets a percentage of the profits, usually about 5 to 20%. Some brands will even pay video makers directly to make a video about their product, and those deals can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. However you manage it, a successful YouTube channel can easily bring in 6 figures, if not millions of dollars.